Hi students, today my topic is safety and injury in sports. Okay, so as you all know, I have given you the notes to go through. Safety and injury in sports means while when you are playing either on your football field or any outfield or any infield like court, tennis court, basketball court, you have to take care of your game, of your personal equipments. So regarding this, how to avoid injuries, regarding this we will be discussing today in this chapter of safety and injury. First of all, what are the methods of preventing injuries? This is a method of preventing injuries. In the last class of warm-up and cooling down, I have already told you that the very first point, warm-up is very necessary to avoid injury. So the first point in this chapter regarding the topic of method of preventing injuries is warm-up is necessary. Proper warm-up is very much needed and necessary to avoid injury. Then be hydrated. Whenever you are doing a training session, right from the warm-up till you finish your training, every and now and then in frequent intervals, with the prior permission of the coach, you have to take liquid, you have to take water break, and you have to always be hydrated. Point number 3 is always wear appropriate sports gear. You have to wear a proper sports gear. It should be according to your size, which suits you, according to the company which you like and which your body suits for you. Then fourth point is follow rules and regulations of the game strictly. Whatever the rules and regulations are there, or whatever the coach instructs you while your training schedule, you have to follow that. Then point number 5 is take proper rest. After your training schedule, you have to take proper rest so that your body can again recover from that fatigueness and you can again join the training session next day in a fresh mood. Point number 6 is follow a proper and good diet. You know, whenever you need energy to do any sort of workout, you need to have a proper diet, a balanced diet. So, to avoid injury, after rest, you should have a good proper diet so that your body can again regain the energy which has been lost during the training session. Last point, don't play when injured. When you have any sort of injury, whether it's a minor or a major, you should avoid playing. Irrespective of the situation, you immediately, one must straight away you can tell your coach, your manager, your assistant coach, your sports teacher, whosoever is the operating the ground, that you are injured and you can't play more. Because if you will play and you have already injured, then it will be a big loss for you and your team, as that injury can be a major one in future also. From a minor, it can be a major one. So you should avoid and immediately consult your physician or doctor or physiotherapist. So these were the methods of preventing injuries. Now safety of equipments. Whatever the sports equipments we use during the ground, on the ground, how should we take care of those equipments? First point is that proper playground and field or court means whatever the equipments you have weared or you are using that on the ground, that ground should be in a proper manner. Means there should be no rough patches on the ground, no uneven ground should be there, because it will ultimately hurt yourself, hurt you, as well as your equipments will get damaged. Then point number 2 is facility and equipments. The equipments and facilities should be there for every player. Means if you are all 16, suppose 16 or 20 odd players are there, so the arrangement for that training session of 16 and 20 players, the equipment should be according to that only. It doesn't mean that you have 20 numbers of players and you have only 10 equipments. Then proper footwear. Whatever the footwear you are using, suppose in football boot or in cricket spikes or in athletics you are using spikes, or in basketball court you are using a proper, you should use a proper basketball shoes to avoid injuries as well as getting damage in your sports gear. It's very, very important. Then point number 4 is proper equipment. In proper equipment, it means whatever the equipments you are using, it should be according to the shape and size of that athlete or individual. Means if a under 16 sub junior category child is using, he should have the equipment according to his size, or if a senior player is using, they should have the equipments according to their size. Last point, equipment should be of various size. You must have a variety of equipments according to the size, right from age of class 10 student at the age of age of 10 to a student of a senior category. You must have variety of size, otherwise your equipments will not last long and it will be affected, because many different age group categories athletes can use a single equipment. Now, the third part of this chapter is prevention of sports injuries. In this, there are more than 10 points in your book, but we will be discussing only 8 important points. Point number 1 is proper warm-up. As we have already discussed, that to avoid sports injuries, number 1 is you must have a proper warm-up to avoid that. If you are properly warmed up, then you will be ready mentally and physically for the next activity. Then point number 2 is proper balanced diet. As I have already discussed, the energy is needed whenever you go for the field to have workout. So proper balanced diet will again give you more energy for more vigorous training if according to the need of the team and the coach. Proper rest. For after every training session, you must have proper rest. Proper sleep, sound sleep must be there for 6 to 8 hours, so that you can again get back to the training with a fresh mood. Point number 4, proper conditioning. After proper warm-up, proper conditioning should be there. There should be no ifs and buts and no lapses during the training session. And it depends from individual to individual, from group to group. Point number 5, proper sports facilities. Sports facilities according to the game should be in a good and proper manner to avoid sports injuries. Point number 6, proper ground, field and court. Whatever the game you play, the field or the court or a ground should be always in a proper manner. It means the surface should be even, the surface should be smooth, there should be no uneven ground or uneven or rough patches on the ground. It will obviously incur injuries to the player, and the game should be not up to the mark. Then point number 7, avoid overtraining. Don't do training without the consent of the coach, or don't go for overtraining, so that if you feel that you can get success in a very short and quick manner, you can go for overtraining. That is not at all good for your health, for the team's better result. So everything should be according to the need and requirement and guidance of the coach. Point number 8, last point, proper cooling down. As proper warm-up is needed, so after the training, after each and every training session, proper cooling down and exercises guided by your coach should be there to avoid repetition of the sports injuries. So these were the topics of this chapter, safety and injury in sports. So I hope that you have gotten through this and you have understood this. If you have any problem, you can discuss or you can contact me personally. We will be meeting for the next video. If you find my video suitable, so you can like and share. Thank you.